Hey guys, Johnny Espinosa with the Reveal Group today. Thank you so much for joining us. The information I wanted to kind of provide today is not so much a neighborhood spotlight of you've seen from our previous videos, but more so some information pertaining to what is called an iBuyer. And a lot of people right now are probably asking themselves, what is an iBuyer? And who they are the Zillows, the Open Doors, and the offer pads of the world. Some of the information is really good, and I hope you get a really good understanding after watching this video today. You'll learn about them, and hopefully you'll have a really good understanding. If not, again, you can always reach out to us here at the Reveal Group, and we'll be able to provide more information around this. So one of the things I think it falls on us as the real estate experts is to be able to provide the value to you as a consumer and be able to help you understand what is going on behind the scenes when you're dealing with one of these types of programs. You as a consumer are liable to leave money on the table and really not get the best deal for your home. So guys, what I want to take a look at is the market where these entities reside in. They're all over the place, and if you take a look at this slide that we're going to throw up, you'll see it where they reside. They're all over the place. The Zillows, the offer pads, the Open Doors. These guys, there's not a market too small for them to jump into. They are making their way across the United States and the real estate market and really kind of trying to get their foothold into the areas, the major metropolitan areas such as Denver, Colorado. The next slide that I'm going to present to you is I want you guys to really take a look at it, and this is what's good. This is a potential loss that a client may experience, and as you can see by this information here, the iBuyer tells the seller what their house is worth, $176,000. What they do is they let the seller say, hey, we're going to sell you your house for $176,000, but you're going to take care of the cost and make the repairs necessary in order to bring the value to the house. So there's one red flag right there. The next one is they're going to try to spin it and say, hey, we're selling your house, you know, we're going to buy your house at a deep discount. Well, in reality, basically what they're doing is they're wanting you to take care of all inspection resolution items no matter what. No negotiation, no ifs, ands, or buts, and then they're going to turn around and sell your house for a profit because that's what they need to do. They cannot hold the home, and in their sense, they hold it, they lose money, they lose profit. In your sense as a consumer, you're holding the house, and yes, you have more equity every day that the house is not sold. And when you want to sell the house, that's what your goal is. You want to make the most and get the most out of your equity of the house. So some of the points that I like to make to sellers, you know, in talking to them is when they come to you, if you ask for a Zestimate, you know, you go on Zillow.com and you ask them for a Zestimate of your home, they're probably going to come back and tell you that the home may be worth, you know, if you're looking at, let's say you think it might be, we'll just for numbers, 200,000. Your estimate may come back and say it's worth 250 or 300,000 or even 400,000. It all depends. That's where I encourage you to reach out to one of your local real estate experts, because we can help derive that exact value and come up with a range. And the range that we typically hit is anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000 range for the value of your home. We take into account all updates that have been made, if any. We take into account square footage, livable square footage in the house. We take account all the above square footage. If you have a basement, we take into account everything at home. So one of the other points, everyone, I want to talk to you about is the commission rate that these iBuyers tend to say they're providing. They claim that they're providing a 1% commission rate or a 2% commission rate, when in reality that is not true. The case is they actually charge anywhere between 9 and 21%. Yes, you heard that correct. 9 to 21%. depending on which program you go with. So I just want you to be aware that when you guys are talking, to one of these entities, be mindful that they may be pushing a 1%, interest or 1% commission rate. That's not the case. That may not be the case. So, it's all dependent on your home. Realtors charge anywhere, they run the gamut on their commission. Some people are discounted brokerages, some are not. So, it all depends specifically on your situation. So if I would recommend touching base with a Reveal group, and we'll be able to help derive a better, idea and get you a better idea of what your home is worth. And one of the other points, folks, is they don't call it a commission rate because they don't want to scare somebody. They call it a market risk fee, which is just another term for commission. So be mindful on some of the information that they're throwing out there. If you want, have someone from the Reveal group come and talk to you after you spoke with them, and we can help kind of decipher the information. And just so you know, they're controlling you and the process. Their interest is in their interest, not yours. They don't have your interest at heart. They have their interest at heart. So I just want, to provide these little points to you guys so that way you are better educated when it comes to dealing with something like this. One of the other great things, guys, is I'm going to show you some slides that were actually pulled from Open Door, and these are actual slides that one of the individuals that I spoke with regarding this whole iBuyer program, they actually ran through this process to see exactly how things came through. And if you take a look, we'll utilize Open Door as the example. So if you take a look, you'll see selling to Open Door versus a traditional home sale, and they're putting their average service charge, their commission, to 7.7%, and they're saying the average realtor charges 7 to 10%. Well, first off, that's incorrect, because I don't know any realtor that would charge anywhere between 7 and 10%. I mean, that is a bit pricey, that is a bit high, but who knows? They may be out there, who knows? They're also showing a home price, an offer price of $200,000. Well, typically that's great for them because they're making the offer. Typically, as realtors, we get better offers in hand based off of the information. I would like to be able to walk through the information with you guys and show you. So we typically get above asking on our home prices. So at this point, they've already missed the numbers. We would get an asking price if we listed at $200,000. Maybe we get multiple offers and it drives the price up to $220,000. Well, then typically they state, oh, they're automatically, the seller, the real estate agent is giving 2% in seller commissions. That's not always the case. We normally take our client's best interest at heart, and we typically don't do seller concessions unless it is a necessity. Okay? So when you take a look at these numbers, just be mindful. And at that point, they're already talking about, well, you know what? You're going to get an estimated $184,000 at closing with them, with their buy, with their program. Typically, with a real estate agent, such as someone from the Reveal group, you'd walk away with $206,000 based off of these numbers here, and you'll see, as you see these. So you tell me which one is the better offer. I'll leave that for your decision. You'll see that you're leaving money at the table with somebody like this. So another one of these entities is called OfferPad. So OfferPad kind of has the same process. You jump on their website, you submit all your information. They tell you what the house is worth right off the bat, okay? Some people may like that. They may love the fact that, oh my gosh, I can get, $400,000 for my home. Well, again, be mindful. You'll see coming up here in one of the slides that we're going to be showing you is that's not always the case. They try to wrap things up because they want you to not question, well, what about this? What, they want to give everything to you, present it to you with a little red bow on it, so that way there's no questions at all from you as a consumer, and you thinking that they're your knight in shining armor. Okay? So as you can see with this particular slide here, you'll see selling to OfferPad versus a traditional offer. And in this case, OfferPad is coming to you telling you your home is worth $235,000. Whereas a traditional realtor doing their due diligence, like we do here at the Reveal Group, we come back and tell you a value of $260,000. Okay? Depending on where you're at, it may be higher or lower. Who knows? That's what we do as professionals. We help derive that information. Then they have a service fee of $17,625. Okay? Well, we know that's a little bit higher than 6%, because at 6%, the commission on $260,000 would be $15,600. And if you go based off of that, their service fee off of $235,000 is a little bit higher than 6%. They don't have seller concessions. They automatically list 2% seller concessions under a traditional realtor, which is not always the case. Again, it depends. This is not a necessity that's built into every contract. So they don't tell you what offers are what repairs are necessities for your home. They hold off on that. Same thing as a realtor. When we go under contract, that's what inspection's for. The buyer gets an inspection and then provides that list back to us of what they feel they would like to have worked on, or repaired or replaced, depending on whatever the case is. So take a look at the net proceeds to the seller. You actually would be paying to OfferPad. You would get back $217,000 based off of their $235,000 offer. $260,000 listing price with a traditional realtor, you would actually net $244,400. So you can see the difference there, folks. It's not something that they're going to derive. They're not going to divulge this information. So we want you to be well educated. Hence, this is why we're providing this information. The next one we have is Zillow. Zillow is huge. These guys are one of the biggest programs out there for buyers and sellers. Now, do they provide good information? Yes, don't get me wrong. All these programs provide good information depending on what you're looking for. So when it comes to buyers, Zillow helps break down everything in neighborhoods and tells you what's there, and that's great. However, they use their Zestimate program, which we're going to talk about here in just a second. So you go through this big questionnaire. Once you get through everything, you'll end up getting paired up with an agent on Zillow. And they will tell you this is what your full cash offer price is going to be. In the slide, as you can see, it says $201,300. Well, with a local agent, she's derived by doing her homework, or somebody at the Reveal Group doing the same homework. They derive that your price would be $229,000. Okay? Big difference. They estimate, Zillow's estimated closing costs are $3,000, which is interesting because that's 1.5%, and I'm not sure how they're taking that, but they also say agent commission fee, with your local agent is $13,000 is 6%. And that's great. When you see these numbers listed out, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm paying more. But at the end of the day, know that either we got you at asking price of $229,000 or higher. So you're going to have an estimated cash at closing with a traditional realtor of $211,000 or more. So there's really just ways to look at this information. And again, guys, that's why we're here to help you. One of the things I want you to really take heart with all the information that we have provided today is, don't be afraid to reach out to somebody at the Reveal Group. Our job is to understand what's going on with the market and help our friends and family, our clients, our customers, or just anybody that's curious to understand what's going on with everything. And reaching out to us, one, we're able to build a relationship with you, which is what we do. This is what our business is. And two, it helps educate our friends and family, our customers, our consumers, or just people out there. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us today. You can reach out to the Reveal group. Our contact information is listed below. Don't hesitate, guys. If you have somebody, yourself, or somebody who's wanting to sell, please reach out to us, because we can help you come up with the best plan for one of the biggest transactions that somebody holds within their life and in their portfolio. Hope to talk to you guys again. We'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day.